You think you know Clockwork Orange? Well, here's 10 things you may not have known about Alex and his 3 droogs.
That is Pete, Georgie, and Dim. And we sat in the Korova milk bar trying to make up our razoo dogs what to do with the evening.
Malcolm McDowell scratched a cornea, leaving him temporarily blind. The doctor in the scene is a real physician who was on set to prevent his eyes from drying out.
You must take your chance, boy. The choice has been all yours.
You needn't take it any further, son. You've proved to me that all this ultra-violence and killing is wrong. Wrong and terribly wrong.
This technique was filmed by dropping a camera out of a 3rd-story window. The camera survived 6 takes. Before director Stanley Kubrick was brought on, Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones was rumored to be up for the role of Alex. When Kubrick was hired, his first and only choice was Malcolm McDowell after seeing him in the film If.
We don't want to live anyway. Not in a stinking world like this.
Oh? And what's so stinking about it?
It's a stinking world because there's no law and order anymore.
In the US, A Clockwork Orange was rated X. Later, Kubrick voluntarily took out 30 seconds of sexually explicit footage to earn an R rating for the re-release in 1973. It was long believed that the film was banned in the UK by the British Board of Film Classification, becoming one of the video nasties, but it was Stanley Kubrick himself that withdrew the film from British cinemas. He and his family were receiving death threats and was being blamed for a series of violent acts seemingly inspired by the film. In an interview, Kubrick said, quote, "No one is corrupted watching A Clockwork Orange any more than they are by watching Richard III. The film has been accepted as a work of art, and no work of art has ever done social harm, though a great deal of social harm has been done by those who have sought to protect society against works of art, which they regard as dangerous. There has always been violence in art. There's violence in the Bible, violence in Homer, violence in Shakespeare, and many psychiatrists believe that it serves as catharsis rather than a model." The film was finally re-released uncut in UK theaters after Kubrick's death in 1999.
For now it was lovely music that came to my aid. There was a window open with a stereo on, and I viddied right at once what to do.
A Clockwork Orange was nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Editing, and Best Adapted Screenplay. It's one of the only 2 X-rated films to be nominated for an Academy Award. A Clockwork Orange was the first film to use Dolby noise reduction throughout the production. It was said that Kubrick's first cut of the film was almost 4 hours long. Malcolm McDowell said that the sped-up sex scene was originally filmed as an unbroken 28-minute long take. The movie was primarily shot in existing locations, and only 3 specific sets were built: the Korova Milk Bar, the prison's check-in area, and the bathroom. And here's a bonus one. Malcolm McDowell improvised Singing in the Rain. Kubrick asked him to dance around in one take, McDowell started humming Singing in the Rain, and Kubrick decided to put it in the film.
And I'm singing, just singing. In the rain, doobie-doo, 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 doobie-doo.
That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Movies. Make sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and get the latest movie and TV news on ScreenCrush.com.